Alles klar, her damit. Was soll's sein?
Ja, Sir. Ist mir ein Vergnügen, Sir. Befehle, Captain. Ab die Post. Melde mich zum Dienst. Bestätigt.
Yeah, my factory is on 1 and my units are in 2 and 3, and yeah, it's trying to contain me with lurkers, but that's not a big deal for me, because those tanks really rape lurkers, and when you're Zerg, you don't want to do lurkers against the metal build, because they suck at that versus a metal build. You actually should do many hydralisks, and with some good micro you can do serious damage against a Terran with this metal build. So you see, it's really hard to counter this build, and you don't need so much micro. So I advise to every noob and every average player that he should do the metal build instead of the marines and medic build. Yeah, and you also always want your tank sieged, because if you don't want your enemy to surprise you while you're unsieged, and then that's his chance when your tanks are not sieged. So you should always siege some tanks, and you should always know where the enemy's army is, because you don't want to be surprised, because that's the Zerg's only chance. And I don't need to siege my tanks there. Those metal units rape those lurkers. Yeah, and I'm building more factories. I have some over minerals, so I could have done even more factories. Now I'm doing a science vessel, just in case my scan will be out. Yeah, never forget for supply depots. If you think that you might forget them, just build, and you have over minerals, then build 3 of them at once. Because if you have over minerals and no supply, this can really kill your macro. And I've overseen this lurker, he did some damage, but that's not such a big deal. And there some scorches come. He already knows that I'm doing science vessels. It's obviously 2, and I'm building more factories. I have some trouble with the placement, because that's a bad building placement, and there he has got the lurkers, and he's building more. Just totally commits to lurkers, but my Goliaths. Okay, but the tanks will kill them now, and the sunken too. And then his expansion is defendless. I'm not sure if he has another expansion, but it won't help him so much. Now his spire will be down, and I'm still macroing just in case if he's trying any surprising counterattack from an expansion. Yeah, and if you do this build, you will lack of gas most of the time. So build many Goliaths, or if you have really no gas, you build vultures and tanks. And many factories without this add-on building, because you just can't afford it to build so many tanks, because you don't have enough gas if you're on 2 expansions. And it's also very risky to expand a 3rd time versus Zerg, because it's hard to defend 2 expansions at once. So you're quite safe on if you have your main and 1 expansion, and you can stay there and macro units, and then you can go out and kill your Zerg enemy. And if you do it well and always have some tank siege, you will be able to kill him. And he's trying some desperate counter-attack, but those few units kill these lurkers without the problem. 3 survives, so if your Zerg never build lurkers when your enemy does. Metal build. Okay, GG. This was it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, when StarCraft 2 will be released, you can look forward for some StarCraft 2 tutorials. Yeah. Okay, this was it. Goodbye.